बहुत मज़ा आ रहा है। इदरिस की बिरयानी वाह, इसीलिए कहते हैं लखनऊ। आप मुस्कुराइए, आप लखनऊ में हैं, यही है असली मज़ा बिरयानी खाने का। हाँ हाँ।
What's up guys? Welcome to Chomping Champion. मैं हूँ आपका दोस्त अनूप कामत. You can see right behind me is the famous Idris Biryani. This is near Kotwali Chowk. There is a police station right in front and there is a flyover on the top. It is hectic activity in Idris Biryani. Biryani is getting made. You can see it. We will show you a brief glimpse of how the biryani is made. Idris Biryani needs no introduction. When you're in Lucknow, you just cannot miss Idris Biryani. Started in 1968 by Mohammad Idris, this biryani is today synonymous with Lucknowi biryani. We came to the shop at around 9 o'clock, but shortly after that, Mohammad Bakr, who owns this eatery now, had to leave to Unnao due to a family emergency. He was kind enough to let us continue the shoot. So here it is. You can see beautiful Roomali rotis getting made in one corner of the shop and an aromatic mutton korma cooking in front of Idris Biryani. Meanwhile, preparation for the first few batches of mutton biryani has just started. Tons of mutton pieces are first rinsed in cold water and then drained and then spread at the bottom of a large container. Heapful of aromatics are added now and then the cloves and fragrant cinnamon sticks. After a seasoning of salt, a secret masala is sprinkled over the meat. This mutton is then cooked over burning coal with frequent stirring. In between, rose water or gulab jal and kevda water goes into the pot. The aroma of this meat cooking permeates the surroundings and it smells really good. Once the mutton is almost cooked, it is removed from the fire and the stock or yakhni is separated and stored in another vessel. The mutton pieces are checked for its tenderness. The top layer of the stock is then removed to another vessel now. The remaining liquid, which contains the spices, is then sieved through a cloth. uses milk along with some spices. It is seasoned with salt and few pinches of food color. A wee bit of sugar also goes in. The color and taste of the biryani largely depends on this mixture. Now we have come to the final stage of cooking the biryani. The boiled mutton pieces are layered at the bottom of a copper degh. You can see final touches going on here. Little bit of chili powder and spices go in now. Using a large ladle, the milk is poured over the mutton pieces and generous amount of broth also goes on top. Meanwhile, tons of soaked rice is poured into boiling water which contains salt, cardamom and cloves. The copper degh is now placed on top of the burning coal and the contents cooked with the lid on. Once the rice is half cooked, it is layered on top of the mutton pieces and is cooked on dum or on steam for about 20 to 25 minutes. A final check is on and the mutton biryani or Idris biryani is ready to be served. There is beautiful aroma filling up this space. The fragrant biryani is waiting for me and I'm going to get a plate of biryani straight away. I'm going to taste it. So I've got a plate of this fragrant biryani here. Just see this plate. You can see colorful rice. There is orange, yellow, white, a mixture of rice and the succulent pieces of mutton. They are hidden inside this heap of rice. Just have a closer look at the biryani. You can see the rice. It is so separate. Normally the Lucknowi biryani has got the chiknapan, but here you can see my fingers. There is hardly any oil or fat or ghee on my fingers. The rice is so good. See, it's just flowing. It's not sticking onto each other. Unfortunately, you can't get the fragrance or this beautiful smell of this biryani. I can't wait. I'm going to take a bite. The rice. Wow. This is outstanding, man. This is the third biryani I'm tasting in Lucknow in this trip. But this biryani is quite special. It's extremely good. This is 10 out of 10. I wish there was more space to sit and taste this biryani. Unfortunately, the place is crowded. There is only a small sitting area which is crowded. That is quite okay. But this biryani, you cannot miss it if you are in Lucknow. Come to this place and taste this biryani. This biryani is another level. You can see this piece of mutton, it's quite well cooked. Let me just take a small piece. You can see it is pink inside. This is a sign of a good biryani. It is not darkened from the inside or outside. Let me just take a small bite, mix it with this rice and taste it. So these succulent, moist pieces of mutton with the rice. It brings a smile on my face. I am so happy that I came here and tasted this biryani. I am again repeating it. It's unmissable. You got to come here and taste it. Just see the mutton, just coming off the bone, completely pink. Just topping it with some rice. One more bite. If you drive down from Delhi, which I have done, or if you come here by train or flight from any other city, it is worth coming all the way from Bangalore, Kolkata, Hyderabad or anywhere else in India just to taste this biryani. Idris Biryani of Lucknow. True Awadhi style biryani. I could never imagine that this biryani will be so good because I have tasted biryani from all across India, Kolkata, Hyderabad, Malabar, the Talapakati biryani from Tamil Nadu and from Karnataka, Kundapur. But this one, unbeatable. This is an experience.